Okay guys, I'm going to go ahead and start documenting our basically almost no budget cryo chamber for our alien that I did the review on, the Mr. Bones alien skeleton. And what we're doing, it's going to be very simple. Like I said, the kids and I are going to work on it. We're doing an alien room and we're going to do a little cryo chamber. So what we did is we just got a box. And I cut the top off of it right there and cut a window basically out of here. Now I had an old poster frame and it had an old dirty cracked plexiglass cover over it. So what we did is we cut a window and then I cut little grooves, and you can see right there we basically just put it inside the box to make a curved surface, and it actually sticks in there pretty good. And then I put some duct tape. That is going to be covered up anyway. This whole thing's going to get covered. This is just going to be the guts of it, and you can see we're already got the alien in there for a measurement. So that's where we're at. I mean, so far we just got a box, cut a window, cut the top out. And that's because we're going to have a light shining down. That's all going to be covered. But just to give an idea of where we're going with this, so far, it's okay. I know it doesn't look like much, but stay tuned, alright? Bye. Okay guys, a quick update here. Now here is our Mr. Bones skeleton, alien skeleton. And he's what's going to be inside the cryo chamber. Now what I have done here, there's the bottom of his feet, is I made a couple slits and basically just pushed his feet through at the joint, and this is going to help hold him. And also this is the part that's going to be at the bottom of the cryo chamber right here, and the way I have it built is I wanted it to give the effect of basically like a fog, a mist or whatever. So what the kids and I did is we took some cotton and stretched it out and put it on the top piece of the cardboard here, because this is going to sit right at the bottom of it, and then when the light's shining down, I'm hoping the effect it'll give is that that's the mist, and it'll give a bluish glow to it. I know doesn't look like much now, but believe me, the finished product should look good, I hope. We all hope, right? And what I've done here on the cryo chamber is I basically put the inner lining in there, right there. Now what I'm using right here, and I love this stuff, and I don't know if any of you have craft stores that sell it, this is a metallic silver poster board. And I love this stuff. I have used this on so many different projects, and I mean it's a little thicker than the normal poster board, but it's very, I mean it's basically silver poster board, and you can weather this. I've done it on, like I said, projects. I actually made my little control panel here out of it, and it makes everything look metal. And that's what we're going to be lining the outside of this with, so it'll look like, you know, a metal cryo chamber. So anyway, that's the update right now, and I'm going to get back to work, okay? Stay tuned. Okay, here we are. I've got the box wrapped in the silver. The top isn't done. And the different pieces that you see are actually going to, all the little, what I call tape seams, are going to be covered to give it a more machined look. But it's there. What I did was I put pieces there to round it, and that's my phone, pay no attention. This part in there is going to be covered, so that's not so obvious. I have a dowel rod that goes down, and that dowel rod's going to be painted white or silver. I have both. Whatever I decide to do to help camouflage it, that's helping the alien to stand straight. It's just added support. He's zip tied to it. And that's going to be the top, and we're going to have a little control panel here with some lights. Again, this poster board is off. You can see my reflection right there. This stuff is great. You can use this for so much. I'm going to weather it a little bit too. I usually mist it with some flat black spray paint. Like I said, this part isn't done right there, but I've got it covered. I'm going to be doing a lot of the detail work to it now, adding lights. But I'm really liking the way this is turning out now. Okay, stay tuned. So here we are. It's been about a week and a half since we did anything on this. Just haven't had time. What we did was I put some silver down here at the bottom, and we just put a couple little, I don't know, little pipe fitting things or something down there just to, for now, to give a little bit of detail. I did take the alien out so I could start working on it better. I had some pipe insulation that we ran around the top of it here, so it just didn't look like it was, you know, just paper cut out. You're also going to see that we put in these little boxes, one here and one here, and you're going to notice that when I was working on it with the kids, it was before we put this on, and just working with them, they actually put it on a little bit crooked, but you know what, I don't care, that's fine. And they, when we were at the store, you can see my reflection, I love this stuff. I had an idea of how we can cover all the seams. Well, they happened to be looking, and they found this masking tape that made it look like the steel grate, and they thought that would be a cool idea, so we ended up using that, and it didn't turn out bad. You know, it was their idea. We have it there, and they enjoyed putting it on. I, of course, helped them to make sure it got on as straight as we could get it. But, you know, it adds that little metal detail to it. Put it there, put it there. Now, these are just a strand of battery-operated Christmas lights. Turn this on here, as you can see. And they're just little light accessories. I'm sure I'll have a little control panel or something. We're still got to do a lot of work on this. But that's where we're at so far. And also, when we were at our local craft store, I picked up some of the Crystal Frost. And this is what we're going to be spraying around the edges of the plexiglass. And when we have our pipes and stuff coming out, I'm going to spray it around that to give it that cryogenic look. So stay tuned for the next update. Thanks for watching. Okay, everybody, here we go. We just finished with our alien cryo chamber, and we're happy with the turnout. How it looks, considering we made this. Let's see, let me think of materials that we had. Actually, what we bought, not including the alien, we made this whole thing for under $25. The only thing that we really purchased was this metallic poster board. We bought a roll of that like metal grate masking tape. I had some of the insulation foam. I bought a string of the lights for a few bucks at the craft store. Those are just, I actually made this little box. This was actually a battery pack that the kids glued on there, and I just popped holes in the back. And then we had these two little things that I basically added on there. So you know what? I made this whole thing actually for about 10 bucks. Yeah, because it was a box we had. These little pieces here, which are just meant to be, I don't know, little vent pieces or whatever. Oh, you know what? It was, I did buy a can of this Frost. So yeah, I mean, it was about 10, maybe 15 bucks tops that we made this with. an old hose that we put, I had one of the lights that we put in under there. So let me tell you real quick what we did here for the finished product. We took the box, of course, as you already seen. I lined it with the metallic poster board, and I had it was an old front that was actually cracked and just dirty from an old poster frame that we bent, put in there, put some of the we lined it with more of the poster board and a curved thing. The thing that was the little cardboard that we put the alien through, put cotton balls to make it look like smoke, fog, whatever. We added a couple little exhaust holes down there. I don't know if you're gonna see it or if the reflection's gonna mess it up. I printed out this, go around here in that. So we put these little details on there, which is just a thermometer and a timer, but I blacked out the I and the E and part of the R to put TMP, and it actually just reads 00. This is down to 0. I thought that would work. Kids thought it would be cool to put it on there, to have an extra accessory. Now what I did is I used some black spray paint to kind of darken up and give a little bit more depth to this around here in certain areas. And then I used the spray frost, of course, around the glass and along the sides, all up through here. Around here we used it. We have some nice dripping effects going on, like there. I put it down along there. Over here I put it where the hoses connect in, and we actually spackled some white paint. We got some running there, like from condensation. See if that'll focus in. Really, we're really happy. My son's looking at it, and the girls are like, we're really proud of this. Let me turn the light off here, get a better look of the alien inside. There you go. It is going to be lifted up. We're going to have it sitting on something, so it is going to be high. You'll be able to get a more straight-on look of the alien in there. We have him posed. We ended up using hot glue for the joints to hold him in place a little bit better. But there you go. I mean, this cost us hardly anything. Just supplies we had. But having the kids help with this, it was a blast. I think I had more fun building this than anything else we've done in the last few years, simply because the kids were so into it. It's not perfect, but we can't wait to have this out this year for our 50s alien sci-fi room. And we plan on doing a little mock-up just to see how it looks. I can't wait to do that. But for those of you that saw this, maybe it gives you some ideas. There's, like I said, there's so many different ways you could do this better. But for what we had, I'm more than happy with the turnout. So, I'd love to hear your comments. See what you think. So, hey, thank you for watching this, and stay tuned for more of the build this year and more things that we're going to do for the Haunt for 2017. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.